Good evening. Welcome to another Batman and Superman Adventures.
Mm-hmm.
To the right of me, she is Maranya. She's usually every woman in the world, but since the sisters came along, now she's 1/3 of the whole women in the world.
Yeah. Female population.
Hello, everyone.
Marnia, woo.
And if you look down below, it's Amy Melissa Lester.
Mm-hmm.
Listed as Melissa and Amy.
I'll fix the graphic and then turn it around if that helps everybody.
It actually works better because I'm going down and from the right and to the left.
Oh, well, that works perfect then.
Reading manga style.
There you go. That must be what it is. Slightly manga style drawing, manga style reading.
And joining us once again, it is Mr. Eric Breen. Did you happen to read those credits? They went by so fast.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yes, right.
I read them.
Everybody was credited.
Yes.
Yep. Even Jay. With Batman Adventures, the gray ghost vanishes.
Oh, my.
So this is me.
That's
Yes.
you.
Phantoma, please, hang on.
It's too late, Gray Ghost. Just remember, I always loved you.
Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, no.
Well, I've been sleeping with your sister, but no, you'll pay for this. Scarlet Shroud.
Uh-oh.
You'll have to catch me first.
Damn, I love a 2-pack a day woman. Elasto, old chum, he got you too.
That's probably what he sounds like.
Oh no. Don't worry about me, Gigi. Just get him.
Boink.
Enough. With my pixel fingers, this ends here, right now.
My mask!
No, it can't be. Not you.
Hello, everybody. It's me, it's Puppeteer.
Wow, who could it be? We'll find out after the break. But first, tomorrow only, the Great Ghost will be signing autographs at Gotham's Mega Mall from 10 a.m. till...
Click.
Mom!
No more TV until your homework's done.
But now I'll never find out how it was gonna end. That's not fair!
Well, that's a valuable lesson for you. Life isn't fair, and you don't always get what you want.
You get what you need.
If you pay attention.
Yo, did you see Grey Ghost last night?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yes, this is his mother. I'm calling because he's much too sick to go to school today. Yes.
But you're calling.
Goodbye.
You're calling from a payphone.
The phone at home is out, or maybe it's before people had home phones. I heard that was a thing.
Please insert 10 cents to continue this call.
Oh no! I think the boy came across. Whee! This is so cool. I'm like your biggest fan. When I grow up, I want to be just like you.
Well, you know, son, the life of a crime-fighting vigilante isn't for everyone.
No. I don't mean the Great Ghost. I want to be like an actor, like you, Simon Trent. You're the best.
Well, here are the facts, kid. 97% of actors are constantly out of work. I mean, why, thank you. Now, who should I make this out to?
To Matt Hagen.
Mammoth Studios, Gotham City.
Gotham
City. I'm so glad you agreed to be part of this picture, Mr. Trent.
Thank you, Mr. Wayne. But I can't imagine why they'd film these extra scenes just so I could make a brief cameo.
2 reasons, Simon. 1, because I own Mammoth Studios, and 2, because it wouldn't be a real Grey Goose movie without you. Let's pretend I said ghost. I thought I said goose.
Oh, sounds amazing.
Grey Goose? Why, I was just having some of that with Anna Watkins.
Mr. Trent, Tristan Zale, it's an honor to meet you, sir.
That's nice of you to say.
No, really. In fact, it's so odd not seeing you in this suit.
Not to worry, son. It's all yours now. Me, I'm just happy to be acting again.
and action.
Well trapped, Mr. Bell, and unless I'm mistaken, this room is getting smaller.
And Leon's getting larger. Oh, wrong movie. My word, Grey Ghost will be crushed.
Not to fear, sir. I'll think of something.
Hurry, Silent Crusader. There's not one moment to lose.
Hey, what a ham. Cut!
Not to fear, sir. I'll think of something.
Hurry, Silent Crusader. There's not one moment to lose.
Cut!
Not to fear, sir. I'll think of something.
Hurry, Silent Crusader. There's not one moment to lose.
Cut.
That's it. I can't work like this. Pausing after every word, hitting every syllable. Somebody call me when the old hasman's got his act together.
Eee.
Well, that's a way to get yourself fired for the Bruce Wayne who owns the company here.
Yeah.
Yep. That's how you do it. Don't take it so hard, Simon. That guy's always storming off set. A real prima donna.
I understand. If you'll all excuse me, it's been a long day.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Kept it together for so many months. Can't lose it now. Not on the last day of pickups. Days away from the big premiere. My time in the spot. Light blasted.
Mr. Zale, I just wanted to come by and apologize for upsetting you. I guess we just had a different style of acting in my day. Dear Lord.
Mr. Wayne, have you seen my father? We were supposed to pick him up here at the end of the day.
Sorry, Lamont. I haven't. Why don't I help you look for him? No one's heard from Simon Trent in 4 days. The result of an elderly actor's bruised ego, that would be the best case scenario. If they believed in those. Trent's answer machine is filled with unplayed messages. Click.
Dad, this is Lamont. We heard what happened on the set yesterday. The kids and I are so sorry. Please pick up.
Beep.
Simon, this is McLeod, the director. We'd like to shoot some more scenes. If you can't find the time, don't worry. We've got enough in the can.
Beep.
Apartment's unkempt. Trash not taken out. Bed not slept in. He never came home.
Beep. Mr. Trent, this is Zale. Where have you been? Tried reaching you for days.
That voice. Something familiar about it.
I wanted to apologize for my outburst. Please forgive me. Well, hope to see you at the premiere. Couldn't bring myself to go if you weren't there.
There's something else. It's in his tone. He's lying.
Ever since I was a little kid, I wanted to be you, to play the Gray Ghost, to be a part of all those amazing stories and adventures. And now, when I finally get my shot, right when things are going great, you had to butt in and ruin it.
What are you talking about? Look at the range of roles you've had over the years. All this time, I've been stuck playing one part.
Not just any part, the Gray Ghost. Don't you get that? When I heard they were making this movie, I auditioned for it 1,000 times with 1,000 different faces, but it paid off. The part's mine now. And tonight at the premiere, you, Simon Trent, the original Gray Ghost, are going to tell that to the world.
Clang, clang. With the trolley.
Yes.
Ring ring with the bell.
Yes. Ring. Ring.
Ring!
Ring!
Looks like we have a visitor up above. Maybe I should welcome him onto the set. Personally.
Computer. I'm sending over a footprint from outside Zale's trailer.
Computer?
Is what about the voice?
Computer is answering affirmative.
Is this the computer? Oh,
Yeah.
affirmative.
Hi, Friday.
Yes, Friday's back.
What about the voice recording? Does it match up with any existing files in the Batcave?
Analysis almost complete. Please stand by.
Oh no, it's going to start playing the elevator music.
Really, detective? If you wanted answers, all you had to do was ask.
Zale, what have you done with Simon Trent?
Oh, he's safe, Batman. Shame I can't say the same for you.
One match found. Matt Hagen, aka Clayface.
Slam.
Looks like you're trapped, Batman. And unless I'm mistaken, the room is getting smaller. In the movie, I braced this death trap with something the mayor gave me in the previous scene. The key to the city. I don't think you've ever been given one of those, have you, Vigilante?
Hagen, this isn't over.
Oh, please, Bats. Take a cue from me and learn how to make a good exit.
What about Trent? Plastic Clayface, what have you done with him?
Love to stay and chat, but I've got a premiere to attend. As for Trent, I'd send you his regards, but at the moment, he's all tied up.
Have to think. This is just like Great Ghost episode 18. Waxworks of Woe. Now, how did I? Ah, yes. First, get my foot out of my shoe. Now, to grab the cable from one of those stage lights and pull. Got it.
Dunk. You forgot something, Clayface. Beep boop. Beep boop. Vroom.
Better than Kit, by far.
I knew if I let Barbara drive this, it'd eventually work.
Get you home.
I know how to make a good exit too. Crook with 2 Ks.
Mm-hmm.
Holy halogen. It worked. The light baked the clay enough so I could shatter it. Now I'm free to help. Batman. I'm too late. There's no way I'll catch up to him unless...
Hi, this is Summer Gleason for Gotham Insider coming to you live from the movie Star Walk of Fame outside Gotham's very own Rialto Theater. Tonight, we're here for the premiere of the new Grey Ghost movie. Right now, we're eagerly awaiting the arrival of the film's leading man, Tristan Zale. Wait, maybe this is him now?
What is that girl doing over there?
Uh-huh.
Worshipping him.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. There's a cement mixer behind her.
Yeah.
Oh,
Maybe she's doing the normally the people that they're the Walk of Fame.
Yeah, they're doing. Yeah, he imprinted his feet in the walk. That's what the crowd.
Usually there's a bigger crowd around that person, but she's like just randomly doing it by herself.
Just randomly.
Yeah.
She's got a cousin or something with a cement truck and just decided she's going for it.
Yep.
Batman? What's he doing here? Stay tuned, viewers. I'm going in for a Gotham Insider exclusive.
Bagara!
So, Dark Knight, what brings you?
Zale! Where's Tristan Zale?
Good question.
Is that me?
I think so. Oh no. Yeah, it's actually Breen.
It's Spring.
It's the real Grey Ghost. The real
Batman.
Trent?
I escaped and got here just in time. Listen, I know what Clayface is up to.
Oh, I bet you do, old chum. Let those with evil hearts beware, for out of the darkness comes the Grey Ghost.
Everyone get back.
Get back to it,
Even you, Jojo. Biff! Pop! Spin it!
I love it. I love it. So bad.
Batman, do something. He's really Clayface.
No, I'm the Grey Ghost. He's Clayface.
I know one way to draw you out, Hagen. A concrete way.
Oh no. Oh.
Goodbye, Walk of Fame.
Oh no.
Oh, his hands.
How could you do that? You monster.
Not so fast, Hagen. Not while I still have my.
No more your fancy toys and gimmicks.
Bleh.
Blur. Oh.
That's nice. This time it's just you and me. This time we end it once and for all.
Batman, behind him. You can use.
Arrgh.
I see it, Grey Ghost. Thanks for showing me the way. Whap!
No, I'm all mixed in, can't separate. Hardening got to take one last form.
I'm sorry, Matt. Sorry it had to end this way. So, what do you think of it? Or what do you think?
Who's this?
This is you.
It is? I changed clothes.
Yeah.
Yep.
It certainly was flashy.
I know, usually they have 5 minutes later.
Yeah.
Right? These two suits.
The important thing is, my grandkids liked it.
Oh, this was awesome!
Killer.
About Hagen. Is he going to stay like that?
Near as anyone can tell. Sorry if it disturbs you, Simon. As owner of the theater, I put in a call to have the proper authorities carted away.
No. Leave it be. I have friends, family, the hope of new and different roles.
You have what?
I have and friends,
Thank you.
family, the hope of new and different roles.
Yeah.
Cut. I have and friends, family, the hope of new and different roles.
And different suits, because now you're back in the purple suit again.
Oh, yep. It
I
must
can
be
let-
iridescent material. It changes depending on how the light hits it.
Or maybe I'm a new Clayface.
Uh-uh.
I can let Hagen have this.
You getting pooped on by pigeons.
Vroom.
I understand it was a most difficult evening with Clayface, Mr. Bruce. I saw it on the news.
I've had better nights.
Would you care to unwind with some braised sole, rice pilaf, and a mint tea? I prepared a small meal earlier.
That sounds good, Alfred. But for the moment, I think I'd rather unwind with some TV. Perhaps the Reds are winning a game. Tonight stirred up a couple of old, dusty, old childhood memories, back when the Reds were actually winning.
Yeah.
Well, justice needs me.
Hey,
Mariah.
Mr.
Yes. Mr. Narrator, who is writing this thing?
Well, that would be Mr. Ty Templeton,
And who's penciling it?
Rick Burchett,
And who's inking, aka embellishing?
Warren Beatty's brother Tom,
Yes.
or
And
Jerry,
who is doing the coloring?
some heroic person,
Yeah. And who's lettering it?
Nick J. Nalapatino.
Napolitano.
Napolitano.
Oh, come on. Oh,
And the letterist bothered to write out his whole name.
yeah, he did. Of course. And who's the assistant editor?
Zach Richards,
Oh, I thought so. And who's actually editing this thing?
some guy at the Hilty.
And who is this respectfully dedicated to?
That would be Roy Thomas
No.
and Adam West.
Yes, that's right. and who created this whole thing?
That would be Bill Finger and Roy Thomas.
As the Beaver.
Screw you, Bob Kane.
Yes.
Oops. Ah!
That's
Let
great.
those with evil hearts beware. For out of the darkness comes the high bid of the lot
Yeah.
and the gray ghost. Give up on your nefarious dreams of world domination, Lord Black Skull. Captain Peterson, Commissioner Gordon, and the Chief O'Hara in the 1st Infantry are storming this island stronghold right now. You can't escape.
Ronnie, take this.
Perhaps the dream does die here, gray ghost. But when the explosive contents of this bottle strike the scaffold beneath your feet, kaboom!
He lost his hat.
The gray ghost dies here as well.
Oh no, we're for vat of acid.
Or oatmeal.
No,
Or
that's-
soda.
Yeah, that's acid.
Some days you can't get rid of a bomb.
That's right.
Never, Lord Grey Skull. Yeah, man. Not while justice needs me.
He-Man!
Until next time. Wow, yeah. We. Not while justice needs me.
That's like the kids with Superman back in the day. They actually ran around with little towels on.
Cow. Blanc. Ah.
When he's sticking out, it's so cute.
So cute. Bruce Thomas Wayne, what nonsense are you up to?
I was working on my night moves, Mom.
It looks like you're pulling down the drapes.
Yes.
Or breaking down the house.
You're what?
I gotta have moves in case somebody comes like Lord Blackskull to get you and Dad.
Oh, you and those TV shows. That's it. It's straight to bed.
What? Mom! No!
The TV makes you crazy, and I'm not having you running through our house, young man.
Okay. But I gotta know my moves, Mom, in case the bad guys fight us.
If we do get attacked by bad guys, your father is big enough and strong enough to get them all by himself.
Bullshit. I mean, you promise?
I don't just promise. I mommy promise. And mommy promises always come true. Now go to bed.
Aw.
Good night.
Aw, that's so cute.
I'm gonna practice that move tomorrow, just in case. Batman out.
That's so cute.
Yeah. And you know what that's foreshadowing, of course.
Superman Adventures.
Dun, dun, dun.
Tape is rolling, Angela. Anytime you're ready.
Thanks, Mike. Some call him our savior, but a small minority says that his very presence attracts unearthly, dangerous elements to Metropolis.
Could be.
What's the deal with this comic?
Superman says donate to Metropolis Fresh Air Fund. Stop the presses.
Ooh, delicatessens in the back. Oh, delivery service.
Speedy delivery service behind them.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Mr. Rogers is thankful.
Yeah.
Bagola! My tipster said he works in that building. I suppose I could take the time to locate him in there. But that might give him time to get away again.
We're asking random people on the street, do you feel safer with Superman around? Sir, how do you feel about Superman being...
No! Get that camera out of my face!
Plus, my employers always like having things done in a big way. Hey, why is that lady interviewing John Byrne? Sends the proper message to others who attempt to cross them.
Sir, we're just taping a TV interview.
You air that tape and I'll sue you into oblivion. I can't be on TV. I can't.
Whatever happened to everybody wants to be a star? I came all the way out here to get a story.
You're about to. Oh, look.
Balam!
Ooh. Not
Bagorlam!
Yeah.
Quick, call the station and tell them to put us on live.
You do it. I'm working the camera. If I don't get a local Emmy for this, I'm going back to fixing VCRs.
You go, guy. I like him.
Asterisk.
VCRs were things that we used to use before DVRs. Go Google it,
And before
kids.
women made comics.
Video camera recorders.
There you go.
And if this doesn't finish Swanson off, it will at least smoke him out.
Hungry man dinner.
Oh.
This is Angela Chen, and we're coming to you live with breaking news.
Doobie doobie doo, ah doobie doobie doo. Perry.
Yes, the platypus.
Listen for the excitement in her voice. She thinks this is reporting. What do you think, Carl? Carl? Where the devil does he disappear to when it's time for coffee?
I'm on it, sir.
Normally I'd be getting Mr. What's his name? I can't remember his name. I'm so lost. Gotta be getting his coffee, but I have to be a Superman instead. That's why Major doesn't know. That's why I'm always so late getting his coffee. That thing reminds me of one of Intergang's weapon droids. But why? But why would the Intergang arrange the destruction of an insurance company? Oh man! Hey, where the is 4 M's?
It's
It's not the same.
It's like 8 a.m. Yeah.
There's more M's and M&M's.
Yeah. Oof.
And Superman appears to be dazed by the explosions.
I'm also confused.
Yeah. So long it's not true.
Yes.
Robots. Why is it always robots? Trip. I don't see anyone trapped under the rubble. But let's make double sure. Eh? Alicia?
Saints put us out of us.
God.
Is that a woman cop? It can't be. This is still early DC. Women didn't exist in comic books. And
Nobody hurt. Well, we'll soon change that. I'm going to see that tipster.
I know what they were looking for. They were looking for me. I'm not running anymore. They can hunt me down. They can throw everything they have at me, but I'm not running any. Who am I kidding? I'm running my ass off.
What prompted this attack is uncertain at this time. This is Angela Chen reporting live.
Why so glum, Perry? Angela was on the scene with our cameras.
Yes, our TV cameras.
Right?
I'm sorry, Lois. I'm just sick of seeing the Planet play second team to our TV coverage. The newspaper used to be the foundation of the entire tri-state area.
Yes, it did.
Now it's just a division of the corporation.
Evil Incorporated.
That's right. The ain't-he unglamorous division.
That's right.
Ever-loving Hulk.
Oh.
I used to love working on a newspaper, yelling Tear out his throat. Tear out the front page. Hold the Bulldog edition for a replate.
Wow, it's Ben Affleck when he was younger.
Yep.
And look, there's Scooby with a mustache.
Yeah.
Is that
no,
Daphne?
no, Scooby's in the background with a little goatee.
Oh, no, not Scooby. I mean, Shaggy.
Well, you know who?
Yeah, Shaggy. Yeah, you're right.
Scooby Doo.
They act the same.
It might as well be the same.
Sometimes when I had a really good cup of coffee, I'd go down and watch them set the type, rushing the story out to the publics, where getting a good story is a pleasure.
That's right.
That was back when they didn't already know about it all from TV coverage, or even the radio, or that internet thingy, whatever that is. We've become everyone's last source of, excuse me, I'm going to go yell at the cloud now.
Yeah.
You do that, Chief.
Hey, sir, you know about the cloud? Wow.
Well, yes, it's right up there in the sky.
Oh, no, we're talking about the one that holds all your data.
What the hell are you talking about, Carl?
It's the cloud. It's this new device where you can store all your information in it.
McCloud. I used to love that show.
Great horse.
There can only be one, sir.
Wrong McCloud, kid.
Sorry, I'll go drink my coffee.
Eat hot death, kid.
I just did. This coffee's horrible.
No.
Hey, newspapers have their advantages. There's some things newspapers can do that television can't.
See, Mrs. Olson knows.
Uh-huh.
I figure if I made enough coffee references, I might get a cup.
Yeah.
I'm going to go get some coffee. I'll bring you back one.
Thank you, Lois.
Mm-hmm. Sure. Just try and line a birdcage with a TV newscast.
Oh.
What? What?
Prepare you be Jeffrey throwing up Uncle Phil.
Yep.
And just try and wrap a fish in the 6 o'clock news. I think I'd be a good time if you were somewhere else, Jim. Let's go.
Infuriating. And what's really infuriating is I didn't throw him out the window.
Yeah.
I used to love listening to someone go, ah, after I threw him out the window.
The
They're
editorial
all-
staff was probably on a lower floor back then, so
That's okay. We made him ride to the top on that newfangled elevator. Elevator-anator. They're all children of the television era. They don't know what journalism is all about.
What was it like back when you had no electricity?
Gora, thanks, Superman. Say, you ever hear of a guy named LaRoque? We had a report, and he'd been sighted in this area.
LaRoque. Wasn't that a baseball player?
I thought he played for the A's.
That's LaRoche.
It's my
Not
bad.
to be confused with LaRoche.
or The Rock.
St. Rock.
Finally! Oh,
I've heard of him. I'll see if I can turn anything up.
Turn up for what?
That explains everything. The Rock is one of the Inner Gang's best high-tech assassins. That weapons droid was not the droid I was looking for,
nope.
but it was just his speed.
Yep.
He's done at least 6 jobs for the organization. Look, we've gone back to the 40s.
Lost the color.
Maybe I can stop him from making it 7.
What do you mean? What do you mean? That was a first-rate bit of reporting I did there.
That wasn't reporting. Anyone can point a camera at an event and describe what they're seeing. A real reporter finds stories. A real reporter investigates. Wait, what's that? Oh, it's yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, HR. I'll go clean out my desk. Well,
He looks sad.
that's not for another 5 hours and 14 minutes.
Yep.
That's one thing your precious TV cameras can't do.
Ah, yes, this old argument again. Look at, he put those two men to sleep.
He did, actually.
Why there's stories right under your nose, especially that guy's who starts on his forehead. You can't do good investigative reporting with a camera crew tagging along to get video. A real reporter just needs a notebook. That and a news hound's curiosity.
Yeah, if he's reporting on the dinosaurs dying out.
Ooh.
Face it, Perry, today's reporters use Betacams and computers, and we do just as good a job, if not better.
I'll believe that when you find a story instead of a story finding you.
Ooh.
Hey, isn't that the girl from Peanuts?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's Marcy with it.
There's a comic strip called Luann. That's it. Looks like.
That too, but it looks more like Marcy with a dye job.
Hey, look, Ron's awake,
Yeah.
making his 34th debut.
Yeah.
Oh, wrong.
Where does he get off? I can find plenty of stories. Show that man.
They didn't send here just to blow up the insurance office. And Jimmy's looking at me again.
Well, Mr. White said a good reporter has a curiosity. I'm curious about a lot of things, like that man who didn't want his picture on TV.
The French steward. Okay. I can always do this kind of the old-fashioned way. Search for info by reading 100 newspapers in 5 minutes, or now just surf the net. I'll do a global search on Intergang and well, this is interesting. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Yeah.
The Senate hearings last year on organized crime. The former intergangster who testified. Former LA gang chief. Okay, this isn't me reading it. This is her.
That's his narration.
Former LA Intergang Chief Drake Swanson of the Swanson Dinners
Yep.
testifies before Congress on the influence wielded by the criminal organization.
Yep.
Testify, brother, testify.
Yeah.
Quite literally.
Until he was told to get the tables.
Yep.
Drake Swanson is dropped out of sight. Amid reports of foul play, rumors circulate that authorities have arranged a new identity for him and his wife. They both walk around with question marks on their face.
Yep.
Well,
They're
hold on.
Mrs. and Mr. They're Mr. and Mrs.
Mr. and Mrs. Riddler.
Mr. and Mrs. Nigga.
Count on the tabloids to blab stuff that can only cause trouble. This sounds like it's probably true. Ugly Mannheim doesn't like his boys to leave the operation. He usually orders a retirement party for them, and they don't even get a gold watch.
Well, that's the clear shot of that guy's face. Any idea why he didn't want to be interviewed?
None. But it might be interesting to find out. Print that out for a frame. Print out that frame for me, as large as you can without the image breaking up.
Aren't you worried about invading his privacy?
Innocent people have nothing to hide, and I don't worry about exposing the guilty.
That's a random thug I was talking about.
I swear, Lavork, that's all I know. They got him a new ID and a job at that insurance company. That's all that my source in the FBI office knew. If I had more, I'd give it to you.
Sure, and I suppose you would. And this little...
Yeah.
I have to find him. It's not just a matter of a fee. My rep with the organization is at stake. And I thought you knew better than that.
Chick, chick, chick.
Chick-fil-A.
Boom, boom.
This should keep you busy while I go back and check around that neighborhood some more. Some people do the stupidest things, like pulling a gun on me or testifying against Intergang.
If Luke gets his hands on Swanson, he'll make an example of him using his Swanson dinners against him.
Yep.
Not only will Swanson never cross Intergang again, no one will ever eat Swanson dinners.
Yep.
No more Kid Cuisine.
Yeah.
Superman, help!
But I guess it'll have to wait a few minutes. Or maybe longer. This rat trap is full of people.
It's not literally a rat trap, it's an apartment.
Look, a giant crash.
Yeah.
I didn't see anyone resembling Swanson come out this morning when my friend nuked the place. But my mark will turn up. I just have to keep my eyes open.
It's a shame you didn't do it before, because he says, and friend.
Oh, I didn't see anyone resembling Swanson come out this morning when my aunt friend nuked the place. But my mark will turn up. I just have to keep my eyes open.
Babash. It's a monster mash.
Da-da-da-da.
Don't worry. Everything is fine. The room is just on fire. Pretend the floor is lava, because it literally is. I'll get you out of here.
You can't get me out of here until I find Mr. Paws.
Well, this is cozy. I love what you did with the place.
Yeah.
But don't worry, he's not under there. I can see.
Well, he's in here somewhere. I have to go back and get him.
There, citizen. You're not going back, ma'am. I'll get everyone out, including your cat.
You sure you don't recognize this man?
No, I'm sorry.
Looks like I'm not the only person around here searching for someone.
Excuse me, sir. Have you seen this man?
Sorry, lady. I'm from out of town, where the eyebrows grow together.
Thanks, Superman. The fire department should be here any second.
Let's not wait for them. I could have used my freeze breath earlier. But instead, 1, 2. Oh, so close. 3 Ks.
3 Ks.
Correct.
Sure, I know him. That's Andy Klein, the new guy in fiduciary research. Everybody's gone home while they see if they're going to rebuild or what. Third biggest insurance company in the world, and they didn't have insurance.
This'll take a few minutes. Then I'll see if I can find my Swanson dinner.
Yeah.
It's little frozen mashed potatoes. Mix them up.
I found him. I need you to call the central office of Metropolis Life. See if they have a home address for a new employee named Andy Klein.
This is too easy.
But I have to get his okay on these photos. Look, he's just been staring off into space with that strange expression on his face. I don't know if this coffee turn him around or not.
Probably not.
Maybe I'm being a little rough on Angela. Maybe Jimmy will come back in and I can throw him out the window.
Yeet.
Yeah, they'll come in now.
The trouble with getting older is you forget what it was like to be young. Old man Jenkins was like that when he ran the city desk.
J. Jonah Jenkins.
Always chewing me out, and rightfully so.
Parker! I mean, White! You are hopeless. This isn't news. I want pictures of Spider-Man.
Yes.
Yeah.
You not only can't write for a newspaper, you're not even fit to deliver them.
Please, Mr. Jenkins. I Mr. Jenkinson, I have a lead on that protection racket on the east side where we're moving on up.
Why did you say so? Remember 3 J's.
My lead was solid. The Drago mob was working over storekeepers who refused to pay protection money. I broke the story in the papers. It was one of my first bylines, and the mob did not like it.
And neither did it Clark Kolchak.
They said it was time to monologue.
Yep.
Yep.
They had a subtle way of indicating their displeasure. In fact, they were the reverse of Publix. Gotti, who worked the night desk, was in the hospital for 6 months
Oh, bless his heart.
after being in an exploding car. I thought old man Jenkinson would hold me responsible, but he didn't.
Oh, man, Jenkinson. Oh, man, Jenkinson?
Go back.
Did you
Go back.
mute yourself?
My bad. Was I didn't hang on.
Okay.
I'll have to edit this out. It's 3 J's. It's not that hard. A reporter's job is to dig up stories, White. It's not his fault if what he digs up isn't very pretty. Like pictures of Spider-Man. He's a menace.
Yes.
It was strange. My name was White. He looked like David White, who played Larry Tate.
He did.
Old man Jenkinson. Funny. He was younger then than I am now. And how come I'm thinking about him today, after all these years?
I'm just gonna leave the coffee over here. Go.
That reporter lady's doing everything but off in the sky for me. Guess I gotta tend to that. Good time to use the armor. You know, the one that makes me look like a fire hydrant. No way he's going to get away from me when I'm wearing this, unless he can move faster than a crawl. Did I mention I look like a fire hydrant?
Hope they don't have a dog.
What are you?
Oh no!
What are you doing?
Packing. You saw what they did to your new office. Can you imagine what they'll do to you? If only you'd never testified.
Oh, my brother! Testify!
Yvonne, get the tables.
I had to, after all those years working for Intergang. Aside from marrying you, testifying was the only decent thing I've ever done in my life. I just regret the danger I put you in. But they're not going to find us. I'm so sure I'm taking us out to dinner at Andre's.
I'm not sure. We should... Huh?
Mr. Klein, why were you so afraid to be interviewed earlier today? You have nothing to hide. Were you involved in the attack at your place of work?
Huh, get away from us. Leave us alone.
If you have nothing to hide, just tell us.
You have no right to take our pictures.
Hey, keep your hands off me!
Mrs. Klein, please. If there's a problem, perhaps.
Look what you've done! You know how much that camera costs?
Less than you'll spend on a new face if you don't get out of here in 5 seconds.
Oh my gosh, look!
Dun 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 dun.
This way, let's get out of here.
You really think you're going to get away from me?
Dead or alive, you're coming with me.
Yeah.
Quick, Mike, roll tape on this.
Yeah, with what?
It's RoboCop.
It is RoboCop.
RoboCop 3.
Sometimes I wish I had time to explain to my marks that this isn't personal. It's just business.
Film it on your cell phone.
I don't know what we do without you, Superman.
But Gora, maybe it'd be Irish then.
Yeah.
But thanks, I have to attend to.
Here's your second chance, be Irish.
And this was just called in? Bigorra! I got it. Superman, we just got a call about some kind of explosion at...
I heard. I'm super hearing, remember?
Mm-hmm.
You run. I'll stall him.
I'm staying with you. Besides, there's nowhere to run.
Nowhere to hide to, baby.
It's like Band on the Run cover.
Kind of does.
What are you doing, Angela?
What does it look like I'm doing? I'm taking notes.
I'm the one you want. Leave her alone and do what you will to me. I probably deserve ever working for a sick enterprise like Intergang.
Boom.
A noble sentiment. But you know that's not the way it works.
What would that be?
Irish RoboCop.
You cannot tell me that that's not RoboCop from RoboCop 3.
It's
Yeah.
Irish police.
That's still you, huh?
I just said that.
Yeah,
Okay. I wasn't sure if it cut it off or not. Okay.
It gave to him.
Blam!
A lamb.
Ugh! Baram.
A ram.
Okay. Let me tell you how it works. Your movie sucked. So bad that everyone's forgotten it until now.
I didn't even know there was 2 or 3.
Blam! Boom! Boom! I don't know why the same weapon makes 3 different sounds, but it does.
One's a flamethrower.
Oh, okay.
And then you got the little machine guns and missiles.
Yeah.
All right.
And rip to your costume and your career. Stop squirming, or I'll be real mean and let you go. We know how Intergangs rewards agents who fail.
All right.
Damn straight. You're going to call your employer and tell him mission accomplished. Drake Swanson and his wife are dead. Then I'm turning you over to the police. They'll prosecute you for your real crimes. Understand?
Sure. As long as you don't make me listen to Ghost in the Machine. I understand.
Mhm.
Instead, I'll make you watch all the Steven Seagal movies in alphabetical order,
No.
including his latest one.
Oof.
Superman, I can't lie in my story.
Jesse Swanson and his wife disappeared. Leonard Gang presumed they were eliminated.
I'll talk to my editor, but that sounds doable. Thanks.
I know you won't like changing identities again, but
It's okay. Now that they won't be looking for us ever again. A new life is just what we both need.
Great story. Even with that little white lie at the end about Andy Klein and his wife disappearing, which I guess is true.
Daily, what planet? Ah,
Enter Gang, Hitman, turns state's evidence, blames Vince McMahon for causing him to lose the title.
Yeah.
And you dug it up instead of just being on the scene and pointing your camera. So I guess I owe you an apology.
Then how come I feel so bad?
Because you're afraid that you led that assassin to those people and almost cost them their lives.
Yeah.
That's only human, Angela. And reporters, no matter what anyone says, are human. You know, I used to have this editor, Old Man Jenkinson, we called him.
3 J's.
He once said to me, 3 J's. And a reporter's job is to dig up stories and get their editor a coffee.
Alrighty, everybody. We want to thank you for being here and also for joining us on this little fun adventure here with
Absolutely.
a little change of guest scene here. Once again, if you haven't already done so, please click that like button and subscribe. Make sure that you click the notification bell so you get all the notifications, and also go into YouTube settings and make sure that your notifications are actually turned on your smartphone, because you can't rely on the PC anymore for notifications. Alrighty, if you haven't, so check out the Ko-Fi, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. And remember, RoboCop 3 does not exist. Don't watch it.
Neither does 2.
2 is great. You're gonna watch 2.
Never seen 2.
You should watch it and then stop after that. Pretend third one, whatever.
Okay.
Thanks, Frank Miller, for making a crappy movie. Later.
There.